committed. Oh, I know. And that's what I mean. It's hard. One of my instructors, one of my coaches that really made a big change when I was blue belt, getting my blue belt, his girlfriend, now wife, said, hey, I know you got loyalty to all these other gyms. He said, who's always in the corner? Who's working with you? Who rolls with you? And I'm not saying that it's a negative on any other instructor.
Sure.
But there's a big difference when I go to compete and I'm in my 40s and I don't know what fucking roll set.
Yeah.
And I got beat by a 16-year-old who out waiting to be just past my guard and then just to receive some stuff. He passed the guard once.
Yeah.
You know, but then the other one's like, you get your purple belt, and I was like, fuck, you know what I'm trying to do? And then I went my first, like, jiu-jitsu roll. And then the next day, he's in my corner, and we have a purple belt world champion. It's not a world champion, it's the same thing, but it's called world. So, yeah, it's like, but it's that relationship that you have.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've been missing seminars too. I've only been to one seminar.
Well,
I know that's a big like promotion time.
I like that it's not competition. There's some schools that you don't attend somewhere, you will not get promoted. So it's not competition here.
Yeah. I know it's important to the school though, it's important to Tanner.
I think it's more of a show to you support so many shows like schools supporting you.
Yeah.
But Tanner will support.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah. I saw him give Eric a strike when he submitted the other Eric. Eric came to that class and then they played around after class and he submitted him and Tanner's like, here's a strike for you. Yeah.
So I know we're going a lot of tape talks.
Yeah.
I was going to review some of the talent.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I like doing that.
Yeah. So we'll just start by moving. I'm going to show you a few flows and then I'll break it down to you. You can keep your hoodie on. Because I feel that the first 4 years of my jiu-jitsu, I was not really sure about what to do with this. I just knew I was all wrestling.
Yeah.
Wrestlers, MMA fighters. So my whole thing about was getting in close, and I said, not striking distance,
Right.
clinching distance.
Right.
Hand fight. And then knowing that I'm in this clinch, I'm ready to do this. Wrestlers all say, ready to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Break the plane between the knees and drive with a strong neck. Picture perfect. It was all these things that wrestlers do. But I'm kind of sick and step to the fighter, and I'm in a fighter, or whatever. I know if you throw punches or ground punches, but I can take a shot at me. Right? So, you knowing that my stance is different than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is way different than, you can already see this. As I come in here, you're like, okay. And if you change your levels, and I change my levels, I already know, oh, this guy's gonna wrestle. So what I can do is, wherever control I have in this hand, or here if I'm overhooking, underhooking, I'm trying to do something, I'm gonna come in, and I'm gonna just squat. I'm gonna take a deep step here, and I can start elevating.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm not going to do this in the street. This is jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
On a nice
It's
mat.
nice soft mats.
I'm punching out their knees. So as soon as you go to clinch, and what I'm going to try to do on these open legs, nice entry open legs, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to come in, and squat into my knees between. What I'm trying to do is get to a single leg X. One knee's in, one knee down. So I'm going to use this foot right here, I'm going to post on that. This one was a boot, like a nice little toe. I'm going to try to get you right in the tailbone with a punch. What this is going to do is it's going to send you forward. You can't put your hands down, because I'm here. But look at where I'm at now. This is here, this is going to go right up here it is. And I'm going to elevate my hips as much as I can. So, I can do this if I practice it.
Yeah.
If I get here and you immediately stall, I'm going to have my ownership. Right? So I'm trying to not lose this. If I start giving too much space and you start stalling really, really loud, I'm going to try. So it's the fear of committing to that. I always call it, we're 6 stories up and you gotta jump 3 feet between 2 buildings.
Yeah.
You know you can jump 3 feet, but it's that six-story drop that you're worried about.
Yeah.
3 feet.
Also, 3 feet seems like 20 feet.
Right, because when you're down, I use an analogy to use sports, skiing, snowboarding, mountain bike. If you look at the fucking object that you don't want to hit, you're gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Right? You look beyond the object, and understand what's between you and there, what are obstacles, this is not going.
Yeah.
So same thing with this. I know where I'm going, but if there is something in your reaction that causes me to bail on it, I'm not just gonna lay down. I'm gonna have to have a secondary tertiary object. So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
just gonna practice and just open up your legs. Just shoulder steps with. I just want you to practice coming into me like this, and then we're gonna go boom, boom, and coming in here. But I'm not just coming here, and then trying to lift my legs here. I want you to see how I shift my hips up.
Right. So hips are elevating. So you're getting your hips through all the way first.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably end up being here because I'm worried about just sitting, right? So I have to be like a little protective. So you can feel how it's connected to your arms, now connected to your legs. But I'm not just going here and clamping around the knee.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And that's the hardest thing to remember. Because if you stay low, let me show you, here's what Brian, the finger pointing out to you. If you stay low on my hips, I can only lift my feet so much. But if your feet are on my armpits, now I can really lift my hips.
Yeah.
So it's almost getting that stupid mount position or getting my knees really far down. So from this position here, if I try to elevate from here, I can't do it.
Yeah. Okay. Control your knee.
That little adjustment allowed me to lift my hips.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's a lot there. Just going on the entry. All you're gonna do is you're gonna take little baby steps in. I'm gonna do your ankle. Knees,
Okay.
if we have trouble with the elbows for this, we'll go back to drilling the last one. But I'm just gonna stand here like this. You're gonna give it a touch.
Turn that outside.
Take baby steps to your feet, passing block my knees. I want you to block my knees.
Block knees first.
So I'm sitting. You use that leverage to frame.
Okay.
So as I'm driving in, you drop and sit. And I want you to think of when you get to touch it around here, you see what it does. Elevate and get your right foot on this touching.
Okay. Yeah. That's right.
And I want you to be a touch in your calf.
That's
I want you to make this connection right here.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So the first time we did it, you grabbed my ankle first.
I'm going to grab something and anchor.
Okay.
And it's okay, we're just working on entry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ideally, I want to grab the ankle, but right now I'm like worried about you coming. So what I'm thinking over this last 2 weeks is we did a little wrestling, we did a little single leg, double leg, duck up into the back, body duck. This week we're working on something else.
We did the body jump. We did the pistol squat.
That's the body duck. Yeah, so
That's
that's
the body jump.
so those are two that we're working on.
It's like I you down. I keep going to the triangle.
Oh yeah, okay, you're back attachment. So now we started working on submission approaches. So, and I briefly went over an ankle kick, but
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do is give you options for your feet.
Yeah.
Instead of just pointing up.
Yeah.
Or sitting.
Yeah. And my big thing actually has always been to try some of the judo, and I'm not fast enough to do that stuff. So doing these really simple, getting in close, and just like basically sitting someone down has been helpful.
I'm glad you said that. So what we're going to do, we're going to do this entry, just so it's an entry, it's different than guard.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the judo.
Okay.
I don't like doing judo when you do it formally because you know,
Yeah.
many people throwing you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you with me? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid of it, I just know I do.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll work on both techniques.
Cool.
We'll
Yeah.
work on self-defense and class. I just want to work on this, which you know is up. Right now, I want you to get control. So let's collapse a little bit. I want you to shoot your hips up high on the go. Put them over. You see how you're connected, but you're not knocking them back?
Yeah.
I want you to connect this foot up. I'm kind of crunching myself, but it's okay. What I want you to feel is this shin is something I can sit on. And right now, your heel's something. And what your control is right here is this knee pinch. This knee pinch and this connection on the opposite butt cheek. You can go to the same leg, but it's less control.
Yeah.
So when you're here, you don't have to control. I just want your elbow to come over my ankle.
Down here.
Okay? Now see, that's your ankle.
Gotcha.
So you can control like lots of things. With this forehand, if I start stepping in, you can frame my leg. Or you can overlook my ankle and shoot, don't do it, but you cannot know. Let's pause right here. What I want you to do is feel this control. Okay? Now all I want you to do is keep your knees pinched and go. I always say this, but you're going to find no way of doing it. You're going to shoot me, but you're not going to try. You're never going to shoot me up there. I just want you to rotate your knees this way now. So nose, ear, nose, and ear. So you go ear, nose, ear, but keeping this pinch is going to rotate my knee this way. That's what you want. I want these takeaways.
Yeah. Okay.
So when you shoot up, I want secure. You're not immediately trying to shoot me into a sweep.
Yeah.
You're getting this control. You're getting that back kick. You're getting that seat up. Pinching this knee. I almost reach this knee in my ankle through the thigh. So,
Okay. Same fundamentals, gain control first.
yeah.
Okay.
So my reaction is to start peeling this off or whatever.
Yeah.
If you keep this knee pinched, and I throw my weight on that foot like I'm supposed to, I'm going to start back stepping. I want you to pinch your knees, go ear, nose, ear.
Yeah.
That's the smooth little sweep and it is what it feels like. This down so you gotta really go like this. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Here, you're comfortable. You start peeling. Right? So peel my foot. I never lost control.
Yeah.
And I even lost my foot and I was butt cheek.
Yeah.
But it's because I needed my knee pinch is where I'm at.
Right.
And your ankle also was kind of trapped, but it was kind of gingerly like I didn't. This is not a criticism of Eric Blake. This is where I'm trying to work with him. Everything is such a challenge.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But it's okay. He's gonna work his way through whatever works for him.
Totally.
That's Eric. That's Brian's game too.
Yeah.
He might become a bot like Brian. I don't. It's not my game.
Yeah.
So. What I want you to feel is that control of the knee pinch. So one more time for you to feel it. As I come in, I'll have it. Control. Sit back. Good.
Yeah.
So you can see I'm not elevating or super, I'm kind of wiggling,
Yeah.
but I never lost a knee line. So that's what I want you to play with right now. Just so we're clenching. And you can go right to the underhook. Again, like more trucks, if you can avoid falling back.
Yeah.
You sit in my leg perfectly. You pause just fine. I want you to pause with the underhook.
Okay.
We'll just give it an extra step.
Yeah.
Because it has
Just finish it.
every time you roll, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pause and then
Totally.
just like
So
that.
as you were coming down with that lead, because I'm already in there, essentially.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. I can see you like.
No, you can do this so like if you're competing, which I'm not saying you should. If you compete, you can't do leg attacks. That's a sweep. Now, if we go back to that position as you fall down, into that opposite around me.
So I have to hear.
You're not something like this. From here, you could just stay there looking. You're not attacking my leg. Technically, you're not. You're controlling my leg. Tanner always says this, every leg attack leads to a back. So you can heel hook, you can ankle lock, you can do all kinds of things right there. What I want you to do is underhook, use your, instead of heel hook, I want your left elbow to go under my Achilles tendon. So you're going to use, just like you did, your right Achilles with your right hand, and now you're going to basically underhook this and lift it up in the air. And stand up. There's just a technical thing. So it's a real simple, I tell my son this, he goes, why should I learn laser to be able to it's sweet, boom, oh, and I know I can't do it.
Ah, okay, I see. So right as you're rolling.
Using that momentum to get right up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Need to climb that knee.
There we go.
So it's not always there, but it's something you can do. Yeah. When you do something, you say, I got you, you don't feel comfortable finishing this, you just look at someone and go. In your mind, that's 70%. You got the knee line and then
Yeah, I'm using the momentum to go to something rather than stop.
or you're sitting there holding on to me and looking at them, I got you.
Yeah.
Even though you don't know how to finish that or really, really well, you can train yourself.
Yeah.
Because in the role, they're going to go, hey, he's trying to and you're like, oh, fuck, I didn't have it, though. Well, yeah,
You're welcome. Yes.
you're welcome. So we'll touch upon that a little bit more. It's just something that like the parents and parents and going different act stars.
Yeah.
So, with you, like you said, I want to focus on judo for you right now. Since you mentioned it, it's something that I don't do often. But with kids, we'll teach grips or nogi. This, you can do it with this, but as you can see, I can't control you as well if I want to do a little hip toss.
Right.
Right? So what we always have trouble with for me is bringing my hips all the way over.
Yeah.
Correct.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I think the reason that I refer to these judo moves is because that's what they show the most in regular class.
Yeah. So,
But I love the simple stuff.
so the collar and the sleeve is great,
Yeah.
but if you can learn it in nogi, you're gonna be able to do it in knee.
Right.
So what I like doing is, I want you to see how less control I have. I don't have control here, I don't have control here. But when I'm here with this underhook, we were playing with this game before, where my elbow leads and I pull through.
Yeah.
Right? So if I can get here, I don't want this, I want this knot, I want this side. And I get this hand. In the judo gi, I would get here. But here, look at where my feet are. If I don't have my feet here, pointing in the same position, I'm out of pocket.
Yeah.
I'm going to start
Don't have that leverage.
throwing you over my thigh.
Yeah.
And I'm not flexible enough to pull you over my body this way with my hands under your armpit. So with I have more range of motion if someone forces me to stretch,
Yeah.
but I'm really tight, so it's because I'm not flexible. So if you want to look at my body plan, I want to get here to this position. My head is in that sweet running position, right? I'm right here, but I have to kind of control your body, and this right foot can take a big step. But look at where my toes are pointing. I need both my toes to point the same direction as you.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull this arm down, and then this trail leg is going to come here.
Okay.
Then I adjust. So my feet can't be too wide, can't be too narrow. And what I'm trying to do is pull this wrist over so that I'm carrying your load on my hip.
Yeah. Low weightlessness.
Yeah. So you're going to be able to do it better than me without a partner. You're just standing there. I'm going to pretend like I'm coming in. Watch my feet. I'm going boom. I have to take a big step because my hips are tight. But I'm not letting go of that body. The trail leg exaggerates, and this one kind of shins because I can't bring my butt over as far as you can. You could probably boom all at once.
Yeah.
You might be able to shift your hips further outward. Yeah, you got. So what you're going to do is you're going to load up my weight. You're not going to throw me. You're just going to get used to under carry, find where it's armpit or love handle. And it comes from loading on the hip, the foot position. It comes from you holding that arm down, the left arm, pulling it over. Your feet have to be correct. Then you're going to be able to load, and all my weight is on your hip. And you're going to feel this right here. And all I want you to do is just elevate my feet like I do.
Yeah.
So again, here, I'm going to practice pumping, boom, stop. It seems real simple, and it is. Things like that on the hand. So
Oh, it's the arm thing. Yeah, sorry.
no,
Pull the arm.
you're not going to
I'm
hurt
just gonna
No, which you can't. Which we know you can't. But when you start doing it slow, you get smooth.
Yeah.
Eventually, the smooth will become fast.
And it always comes back to control. Control first.
So, and you saw that was your first time kind of like thinking through all the steps. I won't start.
Yeah.
Even though I know these steps,
Yeah.
fuck it up there.
Right.
So,
Here, I got the bricks come in.
yeah. You don't feel like I'm putting all my weight back, that's what I'm going to do. What that's going to do is, I'm trying to be heavy on the side. All that does is like a slingshot, it loads it up for me. Because all my weight's balanced, and once my hips come over, my shoulders go over, my head's going to lead, my hips will come over.
So you're overcommitted to the one side.
I'm trying to be heavy, but because you're already leading my upper body, it's almost like side control when you get too far over center.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's like you're overcommitted. There's no turn back.
So, what you'll see great athletic people do is look over and just carve it. So you got this one, or just carve it over.
Yeah.
No, forward. But I'm not saying do that, I'm just saying
Yeah.
our resistance is always going to be, oh, you're pulling me, I'm going to push. Oh, you're pushing me, I'm going to pull.
Yeah.
We'll just work on this entry. So, the subtlety of leading with this elbow, you're not telegraphing, you're just leading, and all of a sudden I know, oh, I'm behind this.
Lost that.
That's okay, that's what happens. This is where you need to feel comfortable.
This is pretty comfy. So I have good control here, and I'm gonna pull this way, and then jump.
Right to knee on belly, or if you want, if you're working points or self-defense, you will arm bar, you will mount. But if you're just working self-defense, knee on belly, placing one hand on my forehead or my shoulder, and one hand on my knee and ground me. Right here. So if I start fighting you, or right down the face. Nobody likes this.
Easy, buddy. Easy. Come on,
Take it easy. Now, let's just say I'm strong here, right? And you got this thing on belly. You're being nice and please lift your foot up. I want you to underhook my knee and foot up.
Oh yeah. That forces me to put my foot down.
It forces your weight on your knee. And now you're down like terrorist. So you can push your head, pull the head, pulse on the shoulder. If you grab the wrist in that position, you have less control.
Yeah.
We always want to fight the wrist. Oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
You got great control. Even if I eye gouge you, you have opportunity to posture up and break contact. So, I don't think that's all you have when you see that entry. Yeah. You do it smaller. You do it nice and strong. Do something bigger. You do the entry bigger. You do the back. You do it different. If you try to run, he's immediately able to.
Yeah.
But I would say still look for it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to feel the difference in the hands.
Yeah.
So I want you to use your right hand. I want you to you're hugging me, which is fine right now for your hand. But I want you to feel this thing. I felt this. I want you
Yeah, that's right.
I want you to feel this or this, depending on how girthy you are.
Okay.
Which is going to be harder for you to turn because now your shoulders going to be rotated this way. This is why we're exaggerating. This step, this is going to be perpendicular, and then I adjust that one ankle for me,
Yeah.
and I'm driving this over.
Okay. Okay. So no telegraphing, but I'm gonna come here.
Pull this hand over. Once you pull this hand over, everything's going to get a great grip on my lap. Or you didn't really have my lap, but whatever you had, it was less than a palm grip, it was more than a spinal grip.
Yeah, there's more than you just palm your.
And that's okay, because not everybody breaks it down to that, but I'm feeling the difference. You're gonna be way more focused.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it. It felt harder
But
than
if
I
I get control though.
No, but you're fine. Forget that tree was what we're working on.
Yeah.
And it was that foot.
Yeah.
I showed you the way I do it. I'm sure Lee will show you another way. He does it because it's taller and heavier and more flexible. But all of it comes from watching the kids. They're so much better at just coming in, person standing right there and say, this line bisects their feet. They're always coming in. And the kids go,
Yeah.
They can do that so well.
They're all rubbery and spry.
So you can see that by being too narrow, you might compromise your knees. Being too wide, you compromise your movement.
Yeah.
You gotta find the sweet spots where you can post that butt out and then get that sweet. For other judo stuff that I like to do, for other ones all the time, under hooks, I'm really kind of shorter, so I don't know if it's going to be I'll sort of mess with that toe, foot, if you sort of step back. I'm trying to really send this one high. But where I fail at this, and most people fail, is they do this, they do this kick back. They do this kick back, and you're just going, boom, boom. I'm going down the ground superhero. I'm trying to really elevate that heel.
It's like a one-legged deadlift.
It really is. So I want you to think you're trying to get that heel to the ceiling and your body pushes something. I can't even breathe. So if you work on just that little back step, that little back kick, yeah, try to elevate your heel a little bit higher. So we're exaggerating punching the ground, but it's kind of like
This is holding the arm.
yeah, similar to that shucking that I was showing you the other day with the
Yes.
I wanted you to point so that your shoulders open up. I'm asking you to rotate your shoulders so that your hip opens up. Boom. So we're doing this shoulder rotation so that your hips open up. Yeah.
The shoulder kind of drives the hip actually on that.
Yes. And now think of what you're doing with your right hand. Your right hand is not holding anything. Your right hand is almost like a swing, stroke. Yeah. So when I get in there, and you see, just pay attention, I'm going to throw you together. You get this underhook, and you just try to do it. I want this hand, your right hand, to go up towards that center, and then come in.
Okay.
One.
So I'm not taking the normal step, I'm just kind of staying here.
You
I kind of get on the inside a little bit.
like you're going to take that step.
Okay.
All you're going to do is immediately pivot and back. It went from your shoulder, throwing my shoulders over, to your heel was lifting my feet over my hips.
That was kind of cool.
So all you're doing is redirecting, because now I'm worried about you doing hip thrust. Right? So I'm going to shift my weight.
You're like avoiding that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you've got two judo entries that we've done before, and you've done them all. They've never really been broken down just for your body.
Yeah.
So you can go from one to the other. You go from this to hip toss. You go, no, I don't want it. You just go. Nice and right here.
This one's definitely more you're committing. We're going for it.
You're catching that balance because
Yeah.
all my weight is now distributed to this leg. That I wasn't expecting to do.
Yeah.
That's kind of why sometimes on this one, even though they don't know that you can't keep tossing as well, they're expecting you to come in. So when I do this, I really try to do this. So you can feel I was real lazy with that kick. Now I'm going to come in.
Yeah.
So it's not that I'm doing big feeling on one side. I thought it was But you can see how one's connected to the other.
Yeah. I said it gives you an option.
Yeah. So now you can work on your entry for the hip toss. And in your mind, you're not trying to hip toss, you're working on your entries with a dynamic movement. That's all we're going to try to do.
Working on entries.
Work on the entries. Just like everything else we did, we worked on the entries.
Yes.
I haven't really said, this is how you finish it. Well, maybe we'll try. The whole goal was for you to get to the positions.
Yeah, that's what more than that. It's like you could probably do this, so that's an option.
Yeah. I want you to, because most of our classes are like, and then we finish in this arm bar.
Yeah.
Everybody's racing to get to that fucking arm bar. And I'm like,
Yeah.
let's control the position on it.
A lot of times too, that becomes the focus during the class roles too. So try to get in what we work on, of course. So we're gonna try it. But then we worked on finishing, so you're trying to finish.
Well, you'll feel that with me where sometimes I'll get to the setup so you recognize what I'm setting up.
Yeah.
So you get out to something else.
Yeah.
Or all of a sudden you're like, how do I fall into this? He's giving me this.
Yeah.
How do we get here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to get to a bad position so that you can move it down.
Yeah.
And if you don't, I might move it in. And you go, oh yeah, that's right, it's right there.
Yeah.
That's the ability that you have like, with your kids to do something that you're experiencing.
Yeah.
And I'm able to do that, like, okay, let's get you to the vision of what I do. What are you going to feel from me?
Yeah.
So with these movements, you're doing your wrestle up, knees, I'm trying to drive the hips this way. If you do this, you can do a duck under, if you start feeling this, I'm using my hands to control your hips, right? So you can do one or two things. You can either address this, or you can just duck under your hips.
Yeah.
You can just duck under and go that way, because now I'm walking this way, but there's no resistance over here, because I'm so worried about being over here. By the time I catch up to you, you're going to be able to body out and body out. Yeah. So all we're doing is giving you that water resistance, erosion. We're trying to go wherever you can go without repeating yourself. Because all you saw was that I was blocking you and it didn't shit for me. It's very frustrating that you just sit on it.
Elbows are doing work.
Yeah. One goes down and you lock it out. Yes.
There we go.
That. Saddle.
Saddle.
Let me accept my loss.
Yeah.
You were fighting to get up. You were inside.
Yeah.
It's okay. But if you don't see those things, I'm going to keep fighting. This is why I'm surrounded.
And that's where you have the advantage of me not selling. You're like, well, I'll just find a better position then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can see this is what Ryan does. He felt both of our jiu-jitsu. That's what I do too. Like 7.
Yeah.
So yes, you go to mount, but you also got a lower hook under hips. You got my hips controlled, your knees on the back, on the back.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah. I'm seeing it more and more in my mind too. Of like, that's what you hire belts are really good at. Just sell, dude.
I'm on a tabletop. I'm literally tabletopping over you. And I'll do this. If you ever see your local females, I'll do this.
Yeah.
Because
So you're not putting your full weight on them.
that's exactly it. Yeah. I'm trying to be nice. I know I'm sweaty.
Yeah.
I try not to stay I usually don't sleep great. But if I get on a girl and I just smack the shit out of her and I control her arm,
Yeah.
it's not fun for her. It's not fun for me when people do it to me.
Yeah. She's not gonna want to roll with you.
Right. So what am I trying to do? I'm going to try to like that knee, like that elbow. Now their hips, where they're usually really flexible. I can teach you because you're really flexible. I'll just try to
You did it yesterday. And it's like,
frustrated. Right? But I'm doing what jiu-jitsu was done to me, and this is like how much you feel like control the trainer has on us.
Yeah.
So, but with women, what I'll do, and children, I'll give them a little wiggle room for their head. I'll give them a little wiggle room for their frame. Once they start getting frames, I'm like, all right, you want to address that frame. I'm not worried about the frame, I'm worried about their knee shields. So I'll start moving away from their legs to go to the frame. They start really fighting that frame because they know I'm bigger and stronger than them, and they don't give that knee shield out so much. Not smashing. I'll take away that, collapse that. So what I'm saying is, if you're in this position, and I'm trying to control your hips, and you really start framing out my face, right? I'm really worried about this.
Yeah.
I'll just say, okay, fine, you want to have that frame, that's cool. The moment you get that, that's right.
Yeah.
This is where the winning position is for you.
Yeah.
But if I feel a smaller person start really looking at frame, I'm like, all right, cool. Because I can just hold you like a baby, and you're going to get tired. Right?
Yeah, with this block too, it's like the can't create the space.
And even if you start getting that knee, and I know that I need you to lift that foot up. Once you start doing that, I'm going to push your foot back down. I'm like, I'll hook it up to where you're comfortable.
Yeah.
And I know you're
stuck here.
Yeah, and a lot of times we're stuck in this position. You're framing really hard, my face.
I felt all that.
Yeah, so because
So is my ideal situation to be to try and hit out more?
I think for you, if you could hit that, let me see if I can get you in your position. Because I know so someone is really fighting this frame, like, oh, I'm doing such a good job of frame, but my hips are buried. I want to kind of think of, I gotta get my feet really close, and then I'm going to open up my hips so that I'm not trapped between this knee and this elbow. So I'm going to use these frames just to make contact and rotate.
Gotcha.
So as I rotate, I already know I don't have enough range of motion and flexibility as you do, so I would bring this foot in, creating a little bit of space to get that knee in.
Gotcha.
So you might be able to do it without that shrink, but look at my knee and elbow connection. I'm now trying to make this side frame, this side
Yeah.
work for me. And what you're going to identify as this frame no longer doesn't, Karen, we're really working on this, but this frame isn't as effective as this one is. But once I start going to this, I can start going to different exercises. What would you feel is a threat right here if I'm doing this or if I'm doing this pressure for this?
Well, you're on my face, you got this knee, so you can definitely push me off of you and wrap my leg up.
So the only reason I'm going to be strong here is with my glute and my back strength, is to extend my head, right?
Yeah, and I was thinking I should try to smash.
You might, now let's do what Brian does. I want you to cup your hands into my body, over it, and I want you to elevate this left hand in my head so my head brings my chin down.
Okay.
Now I want you to swell.
Oh, yeah.
You collapse this frame that I have, but you compromise my iron slow position by bringing up my head.
Yeah.
It goes from this to cradling both my head and my shoulders down. And it's so subtle, I'm like, oh, it's so framed.
And transfer the weight too, because here my hips are high all of a sudden here.
Like I'm still framed
Here.
Even if I get back in there. But you notice how you want to cradle my head using that as a handle? You never shifted your body over, all you did is move.
Yeah. Yeah, once I actually moved your head a little bit more at the end there, I was like,
Oh yeah, I'm not feeling that. My neck is still strong.
strong.
But how manipulable was it? Easily manipulated.
Yeah, the key I think is getting under that occiput too.
Yep. So these are these little positions that you're going to start feeling, but you need to settle before you.
Yeah.
Right? Am I in a good position? You might figure out you're not. You might figure out you are. So if we get back to that position, you're going to be down elbow and connection. This is what you want. This is what I'm doing to that forward on my spine.
Yeah.
But you're not crushing me vertically down.
Yeah. I'm just holding it.
You're just connected. You're not getting cut. This is where you're going to catch your breath. Right? I need to start jaws left, framing against your face. You're not giving me anything. If I start legging this street, just do that left knee up to your tricep. I'll wait to put your elbow. Bring this left knee to your elbow if you can.
I'm there.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Bring it on the outside of your elbow.
Okay.
Look at that. So
Gotcha.
here, I think
you're locked in.
I think I can frame, but I can't. I have to start punching the sky to rotate this knee. This element. So I punch the sky, not only my shoulder to rotate. Now if you put your knee back inside your elbow like you had before,
Lots of room.
there's a little more.
Yeah, I can squeeze in there.
So when you get in these positions, you're not suffocating me, you're not hurting me. You're controlling me.
Yeah.
And I still want this right knee going through my torso. I want to feel a little tension, disconnection, that's all you're doing. So that I come here, your hand, your forearms are going on my spine. Okay, it's not going up, you push my hand, and up, and your knee. That's what I hate you doing.
That was a huge investment right here.
Yeah.
Because I'll do this, and then you'll get your elbow in there. If you want to cinch it up.
And you also got your temple down on your chest. The moment you felt this, I call it the jaws of I'm trying to wiggle it in your jaw. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. If I start doing this, you start splitting something. Go to mouth. You can start seeing a lot of control positions. You know you don't have to move your hands to get rid of this arm. I want you to get into a reverse chin. Bring the right leg up to my shoulder. Boom. And then go back to where you're starting. There you go. You're right where you want to be. So it's just that quick shift, get that out of there, and lock it in. Yep. Cool. So now you're able to control me like a good effective blue belt. You are over center of gravity. Your post center elbow. My shoulder is locking you back. I'm not going to sleep because you got total control of your hips.
Yeah.
Even though you were over center of gravity, your elbows were in a position where you were posted on either side of my elbow. So if I try to do that, tell me like belt sweep, I call it, or white belt sweep, your elbows were posted. I don't know if you even realize that.
I felt, and plus, when I've noticed that I'm getting better, I'm trying to now.
So I would say, I'm trying to get you over center of gravity sweep. And then you take care of this. You still can't get you over because your elbows are posted.
And once you get exhausted, and I know enough, that's when I would go for a submission and finish.
You could more style guy, you could mount, you could force me to go on one bar, you could more.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're controlling me with efficiency, and you're not trying to anaconda squeeze you, because that's not a submission. This is where I'm trying to get Eric to feel you've got control without the muscle contraction.
Yeah.
You didn't contract your muscle at all.
No, I was able to just sort of find that position, especially I was surprised with the right arm. I was like, yeah, there I am.
So once you
And
do
once I brought the head out, I'm like, oh yeah.
yeah. So take that time, breathe deeply. Exaggerate was impressed because he's gonna have to go, man. You're almost mouthing that man, you know, breathe. Yeah, and you know that just resets your system.
Yeah, totally.
Breathing circulation, and you're able to think clearly.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's like, okay, thank you, you're cool, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rest this.
So this is gonna feel way more technical, and people are gonna be like, well, I feel really strong. Don't take that as an insult because they don't know you. Thanks.
Thanks.
There's a difference. You know what I mean? Do we know you?
Yeah,
You know you.
it's a huge difference. Yeah, and it's, I think like with Eric, it's his ironworker background, which is like a lot of tensile strength.
Yeah.
And then it's just like aggression. I'm gonna do this thing.
Well, and this is why I appreciate that. It's not, everybody's got their own things they're working through. But Tanner's goal isn't to make everybody like him.
Right.
He's trying to make you the best you.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing, this is what I like to do, this is our curriculum. You might have to do it like this.
Yeah.
Rubber bar, that's not so. You can do it. I haven't shown it to you, but you can do it. I can teach it. I can't do it. I have to use you now to demonstrate that I can't do my body. So I want you to roll more like me, but when you're dealing with people that roll more like Tanner, it doesn't work.
Right.
Because my finesse doesn't work. Yesterday we showed something that Mike might know more about this, and I didn't know what it's talking about. I think so. I think it's a bit different.
Right.
You know, it doesn't mean, yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. He's just a bigger human, so he knows with 6'2", 230, he can't move into certain positions.
If you're doing seasoned jiu-jitsu and lead jiu-jitsu because you're someone with you, that'd be great. But as you progress into your older age, learning what Scott and Grant do,
Yeah.
Scott is compromised a lot, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
I'm a lifelong people from breaking the body.
Yeah.
Grant is smaller, and it has to be.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to get sent. We see it.
Yeah.
He wants to win, but he's frustrated because he's small.
Yeah.
So he can't go strong because he gets hurt.
Yeah.
He needs to be safer than he is.
Yeah.
Brian is also.
Right.
Nope.
We're not doing that.
Right.
Not doing that.
And I know you're married, but it's the analogy of dating a 20-year-old girl and dating a 30-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're dealing with a 50-year-old jujitsu practitioner who's like, no, danger, not going down that road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas a 20-year-old, like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's do this.
That's why we need those Marines and soldiers really like,
Yeah, I'm down to experiment. Throw it at me, coach.
take the hill, anything,
Yeah.
not that heavy, that's good job.
Totally.
Next.
Yeah.
Give it to me. So you're right in that great age where you've got the experience and knowledge of your life, but you still have the stability of your health and your body to apply it. So just when you're reviewing it, thinking about, should you know that?
No, I can stay.
So what I'm thinking with you is, I want to work on exam and just a little bit because I see that you're trying to work your upper guard, trying to work on passing. But if you can effectively take me down or pull a guard that lets you fall in a side control,
Yeah.
you're not even worried about passing it on.
Yeah.
So,
And just to start with that little extra confidence too.
yeah.
That's generally to start standing feels right, but I'm also like, okay, what am I gonna do?
And
So it's nice to be able to be like, all right, here we go.
yeah. And the hand fight, you're doing really good at hand fighting, get off me or touch me, it's not the
Feeling
first.
more comfortable.
Yeah, but then sometimes, let me get a clinch.
Okay.
Let me get a clinch so you can take a shot.
And then work with it.
Because you know that once I clinch to you, like the bad relationship is, you got me, I got you, right? So if I come in and clinch, I'm like, oh, I got it. Then you take a single leg, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Next time I get that single leg, you do a single leg double leg.
Yeah.
And you go single leg double leg fucking judo leg toss. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? And you might fumble them, but you're going to enter in and out. So I don't know if you want to drill any of those or if there's anything else that we can drill. I like to keep time to work on it.
It's nice to roll. It's nice what we did last week or the week before too, where it was like pseudo drilling, pseudo rolling.
Okay.
It was like we're moving, we're breathing hard, but we're not speeding up the tempo.
So we'll do live drills for whatever entry to get me on. You're gonna be on offense, where you already know that you're gonna win. But I'm not gonna make it easy. So the whole thing is that you're working on chaining one thing to another. And if you fuck up, it's cool. Just get to a better position. If you fuck up and I end up on top, just get safe to your friend and your guardian, and then we'll reset.
Okay.
So we are doing a live drill. We're not rolling to the death. So it's not going to be. I'm not trying to submit you. You're not trying to submit me. We're just trying to get you to feel comfortable getting on the ground. And you're going to get side control and out all that stuff. Just as long as you don't fall on my halfway. If you fall on my halfway, we just reset. And it's not that you've lost. We're just trying to get you out of the habit.
Yeah. Pattern recognition.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking is everybody has a sheet passing guard. Some issue, whatever it is, you can. But what I'm going to try to do for me is try to avoid it doing.
Yeah.
That's situated. When I do really good executions, I feel kind of like, oh, I didn't do anything unique today. And when you start scrambling, if you need me in a position, right? That's
Yeah.
all. You can do all these moves to your kids if you choose, you know.
Yeah. Cool.
There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
Especially if you do that hit balance before you throw it. You can shift.
Yeah. It's good to know that stuff too, especially rolling with the gals, because in some ways it would be easy just to use strength. Like, I can overpower you with strength, but I would rather not and use some technique.
So here's my thing about being a guy rolling with women. I prefer rolling with women that know something
Yeah.
because I have to be technical.
Yeah. And they're going to be super technical.
Yeah. So with them, I have to learn how not to apply my weight. So that when I roll with you, I actually apply my weight.
Yeah.
When I know you don't do this, and I have to do this, don't do this. So when I don't apply my weight, I'm really focused on my weight. So you're like a rock. Because I have to put my weight on my weight.
Yeah.
And when I do it, you'll see me on belly with women, I don't even touch your tongue. I'm just kind of connecting to it on the side.
Yeah.
Knowing that if I roll with Merlin's a good example. I grab his fucking collar, drive right in.
Yeah.
Because he's telling me, I'm just like, do with Aaron. I'm just like, fuck, do this one, tired. But Aaron doesn't get tired. He doesn't get tired.
It does it?
No.
That's so funny. Yeah.
So doing that, you can just like hold their foot,
Okay.
put your thumb on the inside of their knee, and they're shut upside down.
Okay.
Like if I start to burn them, how much you turn that north south, and you just push, like, you can push it down, or what you can do is let it come up, and then I want you to put your thumb right here, and then you're gonna drive it up to my shoulder. So as I invert, you're gonna stack me. So remember what I said, put your thumb, and then you're gonna drive this knee into my shoulder. Boom. Drive this into my shoulder.
Oh, like this?
Yes.
Oh,
And now
okay.
I'm stuck here.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, wow, I can't move.
Gotcha. Okay.
So as I said,
That's weird pulling the foot. I get it now.
they're stuck because their hips collapsed.
Yeah. That's where all their power is too. That's where all of our power is, but that's their center of gravity.
Yeah, so when I invert and someone starts grabbing my feet, they'll grab my feet, they'll just collapse my
Right.
feet. So now that you see the knees and the ankles as a point of attack, if I'm here. Yeah. So let's not forget also, I was trying to tell that you can sit down and do an option if you want to. You might not feel comfortable doing this yet. Remember, we're just looking at or the hamstrings fine.
Higher. That's right.
That's right. Because now you have my hip, my knee line between your knees, and you're controlling my hip. This is all leg attacks. This is all you need in any position, if you're on the back or on your side. So if you sweep me, keep that position. That's leg attack. Mine is between your thighs and your hip is your feet are controlling my hip. Only then when you have that control can you worry about something. But if you don't have that,
Like this goes.
you let that go, I start pulling in. My knee lines are slipping out. And I'm just like, or I can run it back. Make a fist all the way through. Punch through his elbow. So, if you start feeling you're losing this knee, and I start getting up, now you just recline on my hip. Just maintain my knee line. My knee is between your thighs and my hip. But if you use hip control and use the knee line, I know I'm safe. That's it, my hip for you. Now that you see that I'm like trying to block it,
Yeah.
take down, screw the passes. Knee on that. Yes, yes, there we go. Settle in. That's not.
Okay, so when you did that, settle on your back, hold you, and then bring one leg over. Or should I try and get the full half now? Yes, probably.
Yeah, that's the what I prefer is if you here, you're in this position, right? Thinking about what you can do from here. If this person doesn't do anything, all I want to do really is just sit you up with you.
Okay.
Right? It would make sense. But in order to do that, I'm always worried you're going to turn.
Yeah.
You're worried about arm bar, but you're also worried about refacing the danger. So what I do here is, if I have too much space here, trying to doorstop you with my knees.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to put my chest here. So it's weird because I'm built to put my chest here. I'm really trying to get them to speculate. So I'm forced to do it.
Yeah.
Then I bring my knees in. Because if I bring my knees in first, all I'm going to do is push you here and swing my elbow.
Yeah.
So if I fall here, I'm blocking your hip, and then my knees come. Okay, and depending on what you do, I've already got a seatbelt position. I got this elbow control your hips. I got this knee control your hip. This time they come on your neck. This one's going to come under here. Or I can just underhook, sit you up.
Okay.
So here we fall here. That's one, because we straight that way. So I want you to chest plate to prevent me from going, so you slip a little bit forward and just
Yeah.
right there. Now, see, now once you get that connection, bring your knees in under my spine. What am I gonna do? Nothing. I'm gonna push back into you. I want you to use this elbow and this elbow. So I'm using your elbows to shift me towards the bathroom. I'm just gonna stick me up on my butt cheeks. So go ahead. Do it.
Right, boys.
Which is, you're good, which is fine. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my resistance is going back to you, you can do that. But if you get to this position, because you are better flexible than I am, I want you to think of bringing your right knee up to your chest and step your heel over my hip. Now do the same thing, stick me in.
Honestly, easier. Except I want to stop my right.
You're good. Because if I do this and I start going here, I want your heel, pick your heel up and your knee up high. And I want your heel to come under my elbow.
Oh, yeah.
Now I want you to steer your knee to the left and jump in. Boom. Grab this hand, please.
Oh, yeah. Control that. Push this back.
Forehead and neck. Forehead, I want your forehead to go over my back. I really want you to put the fatty portion on it. Over it, like this. Okay, and over this portion. Okay, right there. Okay, yeah. Cool. The forehead's coming forward and crunching forward. Yep. Instead of extending out, I want you to crunch.
Okay. Okay.
So from the side you fall, as you fall, space. This is gonna be better for you. You can stop this on my hand. Okay, go this way, woman. Once you stop right there. Okay. Yes. Oh, yes. So, that finishing is called a collar slap. You're better at stepping over than I am, but if you telegraph a little bit too much that you're gonna step over, they're gonna fight it.
Yeah.
That's why I just like it. I like it in my chest and then step it.
Yeah.
But if you can do that simultaneously, sitting them up, you can already see you fall around in that position.
Yeah.
Or if you give me the foot this way, come on, you get this hook. Get that hook, trap my arm, flare, go back all the time.
Okay.
So it's just like this.
You just go smooth from one to the next instead of ABC.
So you're on your side, and I'm worried. This is what I know. It's the only thing I really know. I don't care if you turtle up. Because if you turtle up, I'm now going to go back down your hips. I'm going to chase you back. So if you go from here to turtle, the problem is I never go over.
Yeah.
Now I'm letting you carry my weight. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do that. One or the other. I can't step over because I'm losing my chest position. I move up to try to lift my leg. I can't do it. You can do it. So for me, this is
Oh, red, go two.
you can see here. You know my back and my step it.
Yeah.
So if I want to choke you, do I try to do this? No, that's what it is. There was no extension on that.
Yeah.
All I have to do is push your hand on.
Yeah.
If you can step over, go ahead. Go. See you over. No, I didn't see it.
See how that works out.
Boom. I'm afraid of the thing.
Over. There we go.
Big difference with that hand position. You're over, your right hand is long over. Doesn't matter. You get your hand in.
Okay.
You went over my elbow instead of under my elbow and leaning under my elbow.
Okay.
But it's okay. Show me what we're doing.
Okay.
You got control? You got good control?
And you wouldn't have been able to do much with that arm anyway, probably.
Did you have control?
Yeah.
The moment you said yes, I got it wrong, you can acknowledge you got it wrong, but fuck it, I'm so wrong.
Yeah.
It's too late to adjust now.
Because this felt, I had control here. This was just kind of like,
Yeah. You can choke one hand and this would still be up for free. If anything, this was giving me a distraction from this.
yeah.
And you had this something.
Yeah.
So for you, that step over is fine. You've got the body position to do it.
Okay.
But you know, if you start losing that to me, you don't lose it. And you're in that step over position, you lose that chest back into. See how top of that. That's all I want you to do. Cool, fine. If you lose that chest,
Let's go to roll.
like, okay, fine, I'm losing it. I'm not losing my position.
Yeah. Yes. Makes sense.
Yeah, so here, I'm gonna try to be safe, I'm trying to be a nuisance about it, try to block you. So yeah. Alright, there we go.
Yeah, your hand was just fine.
I wasn't-
I didn't even worry about this.
I was trying to get your head or whatever. Normally I would try to pull your head up, try to get a reaction from you.
Okay.
It-
Yeah.
I'm throwing a little at you.
Yeah. That was great to feel because it was like, oh, I don't even have to. I
If you
could.
if you can get it, great.
Yeah, if I got it first thing, awesome. But I was still good enough here. It was like, hey.
That's good. I know way to do is intensely roll at the end, but that was
Great.
That was good technique, good technical stuff.
I appreciate being able to ask when something comes up too.
Yeah. That's the benefit of having smaller groups. At least, and I didn't know this, but I guess traditionally what Brazilian instructors used to do is they give like tidbits of information. So you come to class, and for the whole week you learn 2 moves. And they'd sit over there as you drilled it, you watch you guys drill it. Alright, cool, it's cool. And you want to do like, maybe the hand shuffling to
Yeah. Sounds awesome.
but that too is good, but they were really serious with their knowledge,
Yeah.
is what I was told.
Traditional martial arts.
Right.
You have to put in the work before the master will unlock the next piece for you.
No one told me, no one told me a lot of things. But what I'm gonna go with you next week is what we're going with is Tanner. It's called Z-guard. I'm just gonna see what we're doing. So from close guard, it's your close guard, and you start to stand up, like clenching your knee. I'm gonna put your arm, and I'm gonna collapse your knee in.
Okay.
And this knee comes in, and it's almost the same thing we're doing in simple things. I'm trying to shift your weight to your hands. So all your weight's on your hands. Now I'm carrying you with this shin, and I can do a lot of different things with this K bar. The K bar is going to collapse. It looks like a K. So John Danaher teaches a lot of stuff. And this is stuff that I do, but I don't realize that I do a lot. And kind of but you've gotten some good point. When you start driving your hips back and being heavy, I gotta go. The only reason why this is gonna work for me is if I load up your weight and I move this knee over. So I'm holding this foot with this shit, I'm holding this on for you.
Yeah.
So I gotta roll from, instead of being on my back, I gotta roll to my left. Oh, it feels awful. So from here I can start doing different things. I can start taking it back. No, I can start doing weight attack. There's all kinds of things that we can do, but just being comfortable with that position with K-bar. So next week we'll work more on that.
Cool.
So we got shit we're working on this week. If you come in this week, if not, then we'll just finish these takedowns for this week.
Love it.
But this is something that Tanner's doing now for his training, so I'm like, yeah. That one when you go back in his class, you're like, kind of stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Great, man. And again, like, I just appreciate, and I'm trying to keep the mentality of like, fundamentals, pass the guard, gain control, frames, those things.
So it is base posture structure,
Base posture.
and they always say that, like, but this is fundamentals too.
Totally.
This is totally fundamental.
Well, I can see where it shows up.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's just me staying on top. What was the first thing you did?
Sitting down to somebody else.
Yeah, it was just like, okay, I have control. I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm holding him.
Control.
He can go wherever he wants, so I see where it pops up.
Yeah. So you still had, I had base and posture, and my structure is a bit complex.
Yeah.
And that's because you had control. You had connections.
Staying at basics.
You're manipulating my joints. You
Yeah.
have my hip and my knee. And that's going to follow. So anytime someone's attacking your weight in any position, if you're on your butt, on your back, or standing up, I need to put all my weight on that leg so you cannot manipulate. So without you, just to understand the concept. For you to attack this leg, you need to shift all the way to this back leg so you can manipulate this.
Yeah.
The moment I stop down, I point my knee over my toes. So I don't want my toes that way and my knee going this way. I'm totally compromised there.
Sure.
What I try to do is I try to point my toe to your nose and my knee to your neck.
Totally.
Once I do this, I'm now on this karate stance. I'm driving into your hips, I'm driving into your nose.
Yeah.
But
You're separating my connections.
yeah, but the moment you start doing this and throwing my knee out, I'm not powerful. I'm compromising, my base is off. My whole structure's off.
Yeah.
I gotta try it in. But what people end up doing is they go back here. Oh, you're not gonna get this.
Yeah. I still have your leg, buddy.
Now you're giving them everything to manipulate from the hip down.
Yeah.
So if you can think of that as you're scrambling, as we're rolling, where's my knee on? Oh, he's tapping that foot. I gotta see that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
So Tiana's been doing a lot of this. Like I'll do this a lot. People start attacking on the fence. I'm just, you know, when you might get the money, I'm just blocking my knee. So by me blocking this is not giving you this knee control, and you can't really win that. I'm still in trouble.
Yeah.
But look at my toes are pointing here, and my knees pointing towards you.
Yeah, you need to get that one
The
done.
moment my toes point out, my knee's gonna buckle out of it. There's no structure supporting my muscles. Just those little differences.
Love it.
Yeah, no one's ever gonna tell me that because I'm figuring out my coach is gonna go, I've been doing that. No one told me that. So I'm right, you know. But and that's the beauty of having Tanner because I